as human beings do, has a great effect on the environment. The tyranny of small decisions describes the evolution of unintended economic consequences due to decisions made on the basis of short-term marginal gains. With this obvious mismatch between maximizing individually based short-term economic benefits and long-term social welfare, including environmental quality, the conditions of our environment have made a turn for the worse. Since the industrial era, cities have proliferated and grown very rapidly. As we continue to build more and more buildings, as we continue to expand carelessly, many times we hurt the environment around us. One study even showing that urbanization has affected up to 19% of endangered birds. What's worse is what sometimes results from rapid urbanization, the formation of heat islands. A metropolitan area that is significantly warmer than its surrounding rural areas due to human activities. Because the materials commonly used in urban areas for pavement and roofs, such as concrete and asphalt, have significantly different thermal bulk properties and surface radioactive properties than the surrounding rural areas, there is often a change in the energy balance of the urban area, leading to higher temperatures than surrounding rural areas. Heat islands also produce secondary effects on local meteorology, including the altering of local wind patterns, the development of clouds and fog, changes in humidity, and changes in the rates of precipitation. Partly as a result of these heat islands, monthly rainfall is sometimes up to 28% greater. However, that's not all. Heat islands also impair water quality. Hot pavement and rooftop surfaces transfer their excess heat to stormwater, which then drains into storm sewers and raises water temperature as it is released into streams, rivers, ponds, and lakes. Increased temperatures can disturb biosystems and even kill off a species. In August 2001, rains over Cedar Rapids, Iowa led to a 10.5 degrees Celsius rise in a nearby stream within 1 hour, which killed off many of the fish living there. Increased temperatures and sunny days help lead to the formation of low-level ozone from volatile organic compounds and nitrous oxides, which already exist in the air. As urban heat islands lead to increased temperatures within cities, they contribute to worsened air quality. With the urbanization movement, of course, comes the development of many infrastructures. Such infrastructures can reflect some truly amazing instances of human ingenuity and creativity. However, these same awe-inducing buildings can be especially devastating to the environment. Sometimes, a road being built through a forest could result in the destruction of many trees, a natural habitat for many species. A dam being built may divert the sorely needed water from freshwater habitats already struggling through a drought. A spill from an oil platform may kill many marine organisms and leave a shoreline polluted. It is predicted by 2032, over 70% of Earth's land surface will be impacted by infrastructure development. Unless this expansion is better controlled and planned than at present, it will cause a substantial increase in environmental problems relating to habitats, biodiversity, food production, freshwater resources, and health. With the advent of agriculture, modern technology, and the rise of capitalist mode of economy, the exploitation of land and its resources have increased dramatically. In the last few decades, land use practices have become so intensive and predominant that we can see their impacts in forms of uncontrolled development, deteriorating environmental quality, loss of prime agricultural lands, destruction of wetlands, and loss of fish and wildlife habitats everywhere on the earth. We must not continue using urbanization as a weapon to dominate natural ecosystems. We must not continue to destroy habitats so that we can erect our mighty infrastructures. We need to bring a fundamental change in our thinking, of our understanding of urbanization and infrastructure development. However, we must not think of these things as evils to the environment. They are just names given to the processes for how cities grow by size with increasing population growth, how buildings and many other things are put up, resulting from greater demand for goods and services. What we must understand is this. Urbanization and infrastructure development do not truly affect the environment in a detrimental way. Our decisions about how to use the land, its resources, what materials to build the buildings out of, what surrounding environments we destroy in order to ensure the growth of our cities. That will ultimately decide whether our environment is affected in a detrimental way. That will ultimately decide whether we, as human beings, will continue to damage the environment. That will ultimately decide whether by 2032, a predicted 80% of lands in Latin America and 75% of the lands in Asia will have substantial increases in environmental problems. By fixing these tendencies, by ensuring that we follow more eco-friendly building habits, only then will we truly minimize our effects on the environment and provide for a healthier future.